something a little bit different. We've got the latest Mustangs, Camaros, Toyotas, Holden Cruisers. There's some Nissans out there. There's a whole range of different cars. It's Trent Young on pole position from Woods in the Mustang.
It's lights out here in Sydney. Another perfect start from the front row. And this time it's the outside of Woods who will get the first jump down to turn one. And here we go. 6, 7 wide, you think?
I don't want to look. I'm just going to turn around for a moment. We'll wait till they get through turn one. But down the inside, they're squeezing, pushing, shoving. And they'll find a way through. Trent Young again. He's a bit sleepy this morning. He's missed the second jump for the second time today. It was Woods that got away. And Peter Carr there has moved up in front of Trent Young. But look at this. 4 wide as we go down to turn 2. Uh-oh. This is going to get ugly.
How busy do you like it? On the run down to the turn 2, 3 chicane on lap 1. So 9 laps settle in. It's a beautiful day here at Sydney Olympic Park. The drivers haven't got much time to be watching above. They're watching what's going on around them at the moment, especially deep in the pack here.
Deep in the pack, we saw Stevenson there. He's a championship contender. He's got to go up to Pringle, who Pringle's currently sitting in P6 on the road. So that championship on the line and the race honours on the line as well, as they're all getting through turn 6 and 7. We're actually nice and neat and clean. We've managed to get through the first lap here, but it's Woods out in front, and he's opening the legs up on that Mustang.
We need to keep an eye on too Chris Stevenson, who had that issue in the first race. He's 22nd at the moment and needs points in this one. His championship rival, Brendan Pingle, is in 6th position. They're first the yellow cars in this group. Feels like race 1 again.
It's going to feel like this all weekend, I can assure you. There's no way anyone's going to get an advantage out of this. We saw Trent Young just get a bit of a little gap towards the end of that race. We've got some action in the background there. There's cars backwards, sideways. Darren Chamberlain. Tony Quinn's in there. A bit more contact going on as well.
It's Ian Shivers in the 6th. That's a brand new wrap on that car. Ben Grice will be cringing if he's watching this at home. She was up till midnight during the week getting that car ready. Now carrying some battle scars. So that's blown the field apart.
Yeah, through the middle of the pack there, we've now got a bit of a gap, but it's off down the front here. As you can see, Carr's gone deep under brakes. Trent Young's gone with him as well. So this little group of 5 cars, 6 cars is now starting to open away from the field. Woods done a great job here. We saw him lead a lap earlier, make a little mistake, and he lost that lead. And then now he's just recovered. He's got, look at sideways. Car's got a bit of body damage there. You can see it under brakes. It's rubbing on that left front wheel. So maybe he's had a bit of a contact there somewhere. But under brakes, that car looks a little bit better than that one, that's for sure.
Oh, poor old Darren Chamberlain, the outgoing champion. And there's Brendan Tucker still stuck down by the train station. This could bring out the safety car. It will bring out the Lexus safety car on lap number 2.
That is a really bad spot for that car to be sitting, obviously. So they're getting the field under control here on lap 2. They'll all slow down now. They'll respect the safety car. And we'll get that car moved out of the way.
And we can breathe for a couple of moments anyway. They stack the field up. Where's Stevenson? He's up to 17th position now. Championship on the line here. Let's check out the replay. Down by the Olympic Park train station. And Quinn tried to mount the top of Tucker. Chamberlain nowhere to go. Now watch Shivers. Here he comes.
Find a way around all this action.
And round he goes.
Boom!
Innocent party gets unloaded down by the train station.
So Tony Quinn there, a little bit ambitious with that move. He's driven straight in the back of Tucker's car and obviously drove up over the back of it, which has caused all of this action. So not a good position to be in the moment. Safety car's out. And we get the field under control, but it certainly goes on right throughout the field, doesn't it, the action?
The 78 goes around down the bottom of the field. Woods and Blake Scaberis, fantastic effort from him this weekend. He was good at Phillip Island. He's really stepped up another notch at this street circuit, the Concrete Canyons. It's the 3rd time the Aussie racing cars have been here to this street circuit. We're about to get the green flag and back underway in race number 2.
Oh, here they are, jostling position. You got Trent Young there right behind Scaberis. He's managed to get a good start with Peter Carr as well. So those front 4, they're straight onto it, aren't they? As Trent Young now looks down to go down the inside, late under brakes. Oh, he's putting me close to Woods, but they get through.
Good pass, calculated, got the job done, up to 2nd place now.
There's cars going everywhere in the background there, doing U-turns and rejoining, so obviously we've managed to get through turn 1 okay.
Now down to turn 2 and 3, the chicane, they stack up, back under green flag conditions. So Woods, Young and Scaberis, and it's Carr, Uber gang. And And more challenges going on now. There's Cressida starting to come through the field as well. So the karting star getting comfortable with these Aussie racing cars.
Yeah, young Kel Tressida is obviously having his first run on a street circuit after many years of KZ karting, the gearbox style karting. He has Scott McLaughlin as his mechanic at the Australian Car Championship. There he is with KKP on the side of the car, doing a great job. But out in front it's Woods, and we've got one in the fence.
And that's on the exit of turn 2 and 3 of the chicane. So where there's been some assistance to the Rinken Musselbrook Nissan sponsor, number 71. He's hard up against the wall. Replay will tell us the story. Here it is. Oh, he's unloaded himself. Look at the damage behind to Chamberlain. It's keeping the engine cool at least.
Exactly. Rinken's had a go there. He's got it sideways, left, right, all over the place. And, well, yeah, clearly it ended up in the fence on the outside. So, obviously, it doesn't take much. The bumps, the curbs, the walls, they're not to scale. So when you're in a little Aussie race car, you've got to hold on and do the best you can.
More known for his speedway exploits. Trying to bring some of that to the streets of Sydney Olympic Park. It just gives the wall a touch on the way out. Meantime, back on the main straight here. Challenge on now for the lead. It's less than 0.3 of a second. And Trent Young is all over the back of Woods.
Woods doing a great job out in front. Trent Young closing up on the brakes, trying to get a good run here. If you get a good run out of turn 1, there is an opportunity, a good outbreak opportunity up into turn 2. Has he done enough? Woods is doing an awesome job there out in front. We saw him this morning leading that race for a very short period of time until he ran wide at turn 8, but he's gathered himself up and he's now led this one right from the start.
Through they go. There is the Rinken car, so they've got it off the circuit. It's on the inside of the exit of turn 3, so we'll keep going. There's a wave yellow on the exit, but you can't really pass in that area anyway.
Yeah, there's obviously a car off there we can't see. You can see the yellow and the green flag, so some of the drivers aren't allowed to overtake. The way they get those cars sliding through turn 5, they get them on the brakes early for turn 6. You've got to release the brake, let the car flow over the 2 curbs. You've got to line it up very early and get the car to rotate between the 2 curbs, which is critical.
It's almost like a reverse turn 8 at Adelaide, isn't it? Without the speed, the way you go through that left-hand sweeper.
Yeah, it's a very narrow sort of look. When you're approaching it, it's very difficult to pick the apex point because it's the 2 concrete walls, the inside one, the outside one. They meet a bit of a vanishing point, if you like, and it is very difficult to pick the apex. So when you arrive there at over 250, 60 k's an hour, it gets your attention real quick, let me tell you.
It's caught a few cars out this weekend. There's still plenty to go in this one. Lap 5 of 9. Settled down for the moment. Woods, Young and Shabaris. Who gets onto the back now. He's in 3rd. Went up a lot of ground, and now Rinken is shedding his skin off the number 71 car.
He's got broken front suspension there, as well as the front nose clip has gone under the car. So maybe he's had more contact, or it was based on that contact you saw earlier. But certainly with that right front broken, Rinken's day is done. So hopefully that car's well out of the way and we can get on and keep racing here with only 3 laps to go. Woods is doing an amazing job. Normally we see lead changes lap after lap, but he's actually held on quite well here. He's opened a little gap over Trent Young there. Sagaberis is now closing on the back of Trent Young as well.
Meantime, Chris Stevenson is up to 13th position now. He started 29th.
Oh, this is not good.
I don't like the sound. We just talked about this corner. And he's going to peel off. Is he going to hit the wall? Oh, he does. Everything auto and much, much more down there, isn't it?
Well, clearly that little contact earlier has forced that. Yeah, you can see under there. It's gone under the front wheels and skidded straight into the concrete wall. So it's one of the dangers of obviously having damage on the car. That's why quite often they'll get a meatball flag or the black flag with a big orange disc in it. Race control feel that car's not safe, they'll bring him in, and that's one of the reasons why they do that. They obviously don't want to have accidents and make it safe for racing.
Now it starts to heat up at the front. We've got 5 cars buying into the battle for the lead. We come through to complete lap 6 very soon. There is your championship leader, Brendan Pingle, the Spirit of Lockyer entry. Car number 29 on the back of this group in 6th position. His championship rival is 13th.
And it is closing up, isn't it? These 5 are starting to bunch up into a little battle pack that's going to go right down to the wire. Right throughout the field, you can see him pushing hard. Ben Walsh there a little wide. There's Kel Tressida there and doing a great job running just inside the top 10 at the moment. But it's all about this battle for the lead. Woods. Man, look at that. He gets off that corner really well. He gets off that last corner and is able to open up a little bit of a gap. Trent Young closes up under brakes. And again, Woods now opens up that little run down to turn 2. So it's going to be a good little battle. Oh, Scotty Tail there rips the rear wing and the rear boot lid off the Mustang, so he'll find that car not handling very well now without the rear wing on it, that's for sure.
He did it clean anyway. Bolt that back on for race 3 tomorrow. Oh, some lap traffic now starting to bind. Listen, this has hurt Brendan Pingle at the worst possible time.
It's frustrating when you pick up traffic like that. You get it right at the wrong spot. And Pingle now is just obviously dropped back from this little battle pack. So his chance of being on the podium this one is now shot. But it's going to be down to this 5. Who's going to be the one that gets through? Can Trent Young find a way past Woods? Will Woods hang on, not make those little mistakes we saw him making in the earlier race?
Race 1 winner earlier today, picked up the 3rd race at Phillip Island this year, Trent Young. Woods yet to get one on the board. It was a troublesome weekend down at Phillip Island for that team.
Don't forget they have a bit of a penalty-type system in Aussie race cars as well. So when you win a race like Trent Young did this morning, they go and change the restrictor sizes in the engine. So it takes a little bit of engine performance away. Once you fall back into the field, they give you that back in terms of performance. That's what keeps it so level and even. And it's a great little parity-style system that means it's all about the racing.
Oh, no. What did you talk about that rear wing?
Well, that's the, Scott Taylor has obviously found himself with that rear wing missing on the brakes and the rears let go.
So 2 to go. Here come the leaders, and now Woods half a second. It's a fairly handy margin in Aussie racing cars. 2nd and 3rd, Young and Scaberis in the 68 machine.
Trent Young's doing everything he can. He's pushing hard. He's got that car sliding under brakes. He wants to find a way he can get up to Woods. If he can get right onto the back of him, he gives himself a chance. They're pulled away now a little bit from Ubergang. He's obviously made a little mistake somewhere, and it's really come down to this top 4 now as to who's going to end up on this podium.
With the chicane. There's the 61 of Peter Carr. Pole position yesterday. 6 different pole man from 7 races this year in the Aussie Racing Car Super Series. We could have a new winner on our hands at the end of this race. Still 1.5 laps to go.
Scaberis there in P3. He's done the fastest lap of the race so far. So these guys trading fastest lap times. They're pushing each other hard. Obviously in a very great, battle for the lead, but they're under lap record pace as well. So they're doing a fantastic job in terms of having a crack.
Gonna stick your neck out now and have a guess?
No. I did that at Phillip Island, I lost, so I'm not going to do that just at the moment.
You know how I feel.
Whilst Wood looks very strong, and it's clearly got some great pace, the last lap and a half now is going to determine exactly how that's going to go. Can he hold on? He had that lead this morning and made that little mistake, so I'm hopefully he won't do it, and he might be able to pull off his first win.
I'll stay right out of this one. It'll be 1 to go, and they come past. 1:43.07, quickest lap by Blake Scaberis. He's been in some top form here this weekend as we start the final lap of race 2.
You'd like to say Woods has got this in the bag, but that's a really foolish thing to say in Aussie race cars, that's for sure. Trent Young, you can see his car's very strong in that around the railway station area, that left and right, and then the right-left. So he's obviously very strong up there under brakes. He's got that car dancing and sliding. That's where his best chance is. Although Woods has now got enough of a gap now the pressure's going to be on. Scaberis is going to try and have a go at Trent Young here under brakes.
Chris driving down the middle of the road, protects the line down to the turn 2-3 chicane.
Car in the background there. He's got it all locked up as they enter into the chicane. They use a bit of curb. It's all about getting the power down. Now this run down to turn 5, which is a very narrow, fast corner.
Through turn 5. Caught out Michael Rinkin earlier. So only a couple more. Oh, big moment then. A big moment for Young. That would have got his attention.
You see that he's looking in the mirror up there. He's had a glance as they come out of turn 7 down to turn 8. Where is the pressure coming from? A little bit of curb. He's got to get this run right. Scaberis is now going to have a look, see if he can get a toe, and then use this braking zone down here into turn 9. Kenny, he's protecting.
Here he comes. He's going to get him easily down the bottom. In he goes. And now Woods, this is going to shut the race down. We're at a 6/10 then.
So this is it. Woods has actually only got a couple of corners to go now. He's got to not look in the mirror at all. He's just got to focus on getting through these next couple of corners. If he does that, and there we go. The pressure's on. And it was Scaberis that made the mistake. He's locked up the rears going into the last couple of corners there, and it's allowed Woods to take his first win from Trent Young, and Peter Carr will now pick up 3rd.
Unbelievable. With 2 turns to go, and Woods will pick up the win. 15th different winner of this year's championship from 24 races. Talk about variety. Rob Blake Scaberis will drop down to 5th position in the end. Pengel will hold down 6th with that safety car in the middle. But well done to Craig Woods after the dramas he had at Phillip Island. Rewarded his team with a win in race number 2 of the Aussie racing cars here. Only 1.2 seconds ahead of Young. Carr got to 3rd, Ubergang 4th, and Scaberis, Pengel, Black, Duckworth, Kel Tressiter, Simon Smith holding on to the top 10. And the pace to Ben Walsh, Mark Griffith, Chris Stevenson from 29th to 13th, then Kent Quinn, Jeff Waters, Craig Thompson, Harley Haber, down to Paul Rooks in 20th.